Welcome to Your Health Today with Dr. Charlie Rouse. Your Health Today is presented by Modexus, a natural health and opportunity company connecting people, products, and prosperity, and by the Medicine Man's Corner, home of the Medicine Man, Dr. Charlie Rouse. And now, here's the host of Your Health Today, Chris Hall.
All right, welcome today to Your Health Today with Dr. Charlie Rouse. I'm Chris Hall, your host. It's good to have you with us today as we move into the fall season now, as the calendar has changed and we're into September. And Dr. Rouse, when I think about September, I think about college football. You know, the college football season has kicked off and you had stadiums filled with people. And it looked so good, so much different from last year when you had all those attendance restrictions and things like that. So it was good to see full stadiums. But also when I think about fall, I always think about that yellow stuff on the side of the road. I guess it's the ragweed or whatever. And that's when I go to my Be Allergy Free. There was a guy one day on one of these programs. His name was Dr. Charlie Rouse. He told me about Be Allergy Free and how I need, to take that when I have sinus issues when the seasons change. When you're going out of summer into fall, or you're going out of winter into spring, things like that. Is that a common thing? And just we have a lot to talk about today, but just quickly for folks like me who have these sinus and allergy issues, Be Allergy Free. One of your great products, that really helps me. Talk a little bit about that, if you will.
Woo, Chris, it's one of the most popular nutritions at the Medicine Man, and Be Allergy Free. The major ingredient in there is an herb called eye bright. And when people have allergies, their eyes get red or puffy or swollen. Not only does their sinuses and their throat and their lungs get discombobulated, but the other day I had an allergic reaction to something. I have no idea what it was other than my one leg broke out. And I said, why does something break out in one part of the body? And my doctor said it was a definite acute allergic reaction. And so he gave me the normal prednisone to tame it down. And Dr. Charlie probably has not been a taker of his own product, Be Allergy Free, but I swallowed one and I said, wow, Chris Hall knows what he's talking about. Not
Physician, heal thyself.
My rash, yes, my nose, I said, man, I am actually breathing easier and freer and enjoying the oxygen better. So, by the way, that product was unique in that 20 years ago, a physician that worked in Atlanta, she was trained in medical school in Egypt. And, they're all natural, they're herbal. And she brought that old formula in her knapsack. And when she got to Georgia, from Egypt to Georgia, she found out what pollen really was all about. and so she contacted our lab to see if we would take her ingredients, put it in a capsule for her, which we did, and she got better immediately. Wow. And then we asked her, could we have the formula? And she said, it's a gift to you. And so 20 years ago, we started making Be Allergy Free. And even to this day, people from all over the world still take Be Allergy Free. It's better than Claritin or Zyrtec or Benadryl because those have side effects. Yeah. But this one does no harm.
Yeah, Be Allergy Free. I fully endorse it. It has been something that has been so very helpful to me over the years. And by the way, we do want to remind everyone that Your Health Today is presented by a wonderful company, Modexus, a natural health and opportunity company offering Lonacero longevity, tranquility, and lift. And we'll be talking about that a little later on in the program as well. And I had somebody call me the other day and they said, now you're on that program with that Medicine Man. And I said, yeah, that's, his nickname. That's his moniker. He picked it up some years ago, the Medicine Man. He said, well, what's his real name? He was like, you had a superhero name, but he won't know your real name. And, of course, I told him, Dr. Charlie Rouse. And he said, well, tell me about Dr. Charlie Rouse. And I just happened to have my notes that we do on our podcast sitting right before me. And I said, well, let me tell you. He's a pharmacist with a degree from the University of Georgia College of Pharmacy. Go Dogs. And, of course, we celebrated our big win over Clemson. And, of course, Dr. Rouse, you're an expert in natural medicine. You travel the country. You've even been out of the country in talking about natural medicine. And it's just a great joy and pleasure to have Your Health Today. And for a program that really is a ministry. Yeah, we talk about this program as being something that might be helpful to people, but you and I are ministers of the gospel. And when we look at things, we look at that through the lens of ministry. And so as you minister at the church, you minister at your store, the beautiful Medicine Man's Corner on Dawson Road in Albany, Georgia. So this really is a ministry. I guess you could put it like this. At the church, we minister to the soul. At your store, you minister to the body. But it's a ministry for you. And I appreciate it so much, how you have helped so many people and continue to be active and help so many people with your knowledge of natural medicine. Well, let's just jump into what we have planned to talk about. Now, almost every program, we really need to kind of hit this because it's very important. Our immune system, immune health, fortifying our immune system, building it up, making it strong. It's kind of like, the defense in football. The offense is the bad guys, and the defense has got to keep the bad guys out of the end zone, which would be, making us sick. And so it's very important. I think you would agree, as you age, you really need to pay attention to fortifying your immune system. Everybody does at any age, but as you age, sometimes that immune system is not, as strong as it once was, obviously. So let's talk a little bit about immune health. If somebody comes in today and you're behind the counter there at the Medicine Man's Corner and they say, Dr. Rouse, I got to ask you a question. Is there something from the world of natural medicine that can help me to have a strong immune system to fight off all of this stuff, these toxins and these viruses and these issues in the world? How would you answer that question? What would you tell them?
They're always surprised when I start out because they say, oh, I thought you were going to tell me about an herbal supplement that would just be my magic bullet. But the truth is that the immune system, it is the most wonderful, marvelous creation of God in the human body. Your immune system is expansive. Your immune system is very complex. But your immune system is ever changing. And these new pathogens are adapting. You'll never see COVID-19 again. You'll never see the Delta variant again. It's gone forever. Then we went to Lambda. Then we stopped at Mu. They got a different variant coming every single month. It's like, out of India, out of the United Kingdom, out of wherever. So here's the bottom line. Your immune system is exceedingly highly valuable, very important to you, and function on it. But number one is not an immune support supplement. Number one is, what are you eating? And look, get back to the fruits and vegetables. Get back to color. When your plate is there, can you see the red, the yellow, the green, the purple? If not, start putting it on your plate. Start eating color. Get back to fruits and vegetables. Number two, if you're not getting sufficient rest, your body rejuvenates only while you sleep. And if you're deficient in sleep, then your stress level is probably too high and your sleep pattern is wrecked. You need to come back to that. Number three is, yes, your body needs to circulate, and sitting in the big chair ain't going to get those legs circulating. And even if it's just a walk out to the mailbox and back or around the house once, do something to exercise. Then we're ready to see what it is. And your immune system operates on a computer system called the thymus gland. That's the master control center for the whole human body's immune response. And when that thymus gland gets pampered, you're going to have the best white blood cells you could ever have. Your little T cells will help out in all the ventures of negativism. And you mentioned a moment ago, Lanacera longevity. It's a product that I helped formulate over 3 years ago, before Corona ever even showed its ugly face. And we knew that many aspects, lots of different functions of the immune system are involved. And so we put it all together in one nutrition. And Janice, my beautiful wife, myself, we've been on the Lanacera longevity since the day it was introduced to the world market. And the key ingredient in there is glutathione. Now, because most people can't spell glutathione, I would challenge you, if you're into research, to go to this website, and then you got the basic fundamental glutathione 101 overview. And it's real easy to remember. It's called Setria, Setria, Setria.com, Setria.com. You're going to get a plethora of information. And the very research, trademark, patented glutathione that you're going to see on that website is one of 6 trademark patented ingredients that Modexus went to the extra mile to put into that one product. There's no other product on planet Earth that even compares to what Modexus was able to do in a 2-capsule, simple dose daily formula. Lanacera longevity.
Yeah,
I'm bragging on them because of what they did.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, as I was doing some research for our program, I went to that website, the Setria website, and it is full of all kinds of information and focuses in on glutathione. And I read a lot about that particular, from that website about glutathione. I'm a big believer now in glutathione and Lanacera longevity. And of course, that's offered by Modexus, and they're a great sponsor of our program, Your Health Today. Also, Dr. Rouse, I've been doing some research as well about immune system buildup and health. And I did notice that there's a little note attached to something that I read that says selenium is very important to help glutathione to do what it needs to do in your body. When I look at, here's how I try to understand things. I try to boil things down to very simple, statements or whatever. When I look at Lanacera longevity, for instance, that product, here's what I think. Here's what my mind tells me. It cleans the junk out of your body, and it builds up the defense to keep other junk from coming in. And glutathione is an essential thing that helps. Is that a good synopsis? Is that a good, just simple statement about what Lanacera longevity does? It empties the trash can and it builds up the walls to keep stuff out. That's very layman, but what do you think?
I love you Baptist preachers, because you can take the complex and make it understandable. That's a gift from God. And you record that because we need the whole world to hear it. Yep. And Lanacera longevity is a glutathione-based nutrition, but it couldn't do what it does without the selenium in its right proper form and its right proper ability. They recently, in clinical double-blind studies, found that higher selenium levels improved breast cancer survival. So what they did in a 10-year study, they looked at women who died from the breast cancer therapy. And out of that group, 60% of those women survived, even though they were low in glutathione, but 40% of them died. But here's the better part. In the ones that truly survived and got better and went in remission, 90% of those ladies were selenium efficient. So, if you're selenium deficient, then you're more vulnerable in breast cancer to die from the therapy. And if you have selenium in the breast cancer therapy, you got a higher 90% chance of survival. So I think I would go with that simple selenium solution because it's easy to solve.
So if somebody comes in and says, Dr. S., I heard what you said about selenium. So how do I get it? Do I get it from food? Is there some kind of something I get it from, or is there a nutritional supplement I can take?
Absolutely. Your food products are in the nuts: almond, walnut, macadamia, good rich selenium. Personally, I every morning when I swallow 2 capsules of Lanacera Longevity, I automatically think, well, Dr. Charlie, you got your selenium today and ready to go. And by the way, diabetics who have been having to use insulin for years, they've known that the mineral complex like zinc and selenium are paramount of most importance in a diabetic because they're always prone to degeneration. But when they're high in selenium and zinc, their body takes care of itself.
How about that? And one other quick note about glutathione, as I've done my study about it, I understand that the glutathione levels are lower in the morning, especially for older people, lower in the morning. So if you're going to take like a supplement to bolster your glutathione level, you want to do it in the morning, and it wouldn't be bad to do it at night either, would it? Morning and night kind of thing?
Amen. Definitely 1,000 milligrams every morning. That's a good thing. My wife, Janice, had to take care of her parents who have corona. So she was in and out of the house, tending to their physical, mental, emotional, all their needs. And she came home and she said, Charlie, should I take another dose of Lanacera Longevity? I said, perfect solution. And yeah, even though it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's a long ways from morning. Yeah. I said, you will definitely benefit by taking 2 more Lanacera Longevity right now, because even while you sleep tonight, your body will be regenerating because of the glutathione and the selenium and the milk thistle liver enhancing. There's a lot of stuff in the Modexis Lanacera Longevity, a lot of stuff.
Good stuff. And speaking of that, we're gonna take a break, and you'll hear a little bit more about Lanacera Longevity from Modexis, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Your Health Today with Dr. Charlie Rouse. We'll be right back.
The beautiful world we live in is also a toxic world. Today, more than ever, people are dealing with increased fatigue, the effects of stress, weaker immune systems, and the fear of new and dangerous health threats that can potentially affect all of us, including those we love. The importance of staying healthy and building up and supporting our immune system and the immune systems of those we love is something that's on all of our minds. This is why it's so exciting to introduce a world-class immune system support breakthrough in an exciting, new, and easy-to-use product called Lanacera Longevity by Modexis. Lanacera Longevity's science-backed formula is an all-in-one comprehensive approach to enhancing the immune system, featuring one of nature's brightest stars, the Lanacera caerulea superberry. To help cleanse your body of toxins, Lanacera Longevity delivers powerful antioxidants, iridoids, C3Gs, and a first-to-the-market dual-form glutathione. Longevity also supplies key minerals and immune-building components like zinc, selenium, vitamin D3, and much more. Lanacera Longevity by Modexis is truly the breakthrough immune support formulation of our time. Go now to powerofpurple.info and get your free download of the Longevity Smart Sheet. And better yet, why not get started on your optimal health journey by ordering Longevity today? Visit now the website powerofpurple.info That's powerofpurple.info. Start your Modexus experience today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Welcome back to Your Health Today with Dr. Charlie Rouse.
All right, we're back with Dr. Charlie Rouse. And Dr. Rouse, one more topic on our program today. We were, knee replacements. You and I are pastors, and so very often there's going to be a member of our congregations that'll say, Pastor, we want you to pray for us. I've got to go to this clinic or I got to go here, and I'm going to have a knee replacement, and thank God for that technology. By the way, back in the day before knee replacements, and people wore out their knees and their joints, they just had to live with it. That was, they got the canes out and the crutches out, I guess. And thank God for the technology. But a lot of people have knee replacements. Now, you have some news about women and knee replacements, and some very timely news about how we can help the ladies to prevent having to have like a knee replacement. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay. And before I give you the good news of what the research just revealed, let me give you a little Charlieology.
I gotcha.
On what I personally think results in, makes people, both men and women, have more knee replacement. And it's a pill that they take for pain called an ibuprofen or a ketoprofen, whether it's Motrin or those kind of things. Those pills degenerate, that means breaks down, makes lousy your cartilage. And if you do that, you're more prone to knee replacement. So it could be that the very pill that you're taking for your pain is rushing you, making you have to have a knee replacement or a hip replacement. But now go back to the good news. What they found, Chris, in women in particular, that the women who were having knee replacement, they had one thing in common: low vitamin D3. I said, whoa, wait a minute here. What's going on? Yep, I don't know. But D3 controls two mechanisms of actions, two very principal needs in preventing knee replacement. Number one, D3 helps with the pain of a knee that's inflamed. So that's a good thing. But number two, they found that when people were high in D3, and it's as simple as having a blood test at your doctor's office, if you're high in D3, you're very likely to never be a candidate for a knee replacement. But if your D3 level was below 35, the number 35, that's nanograms. If your number was below 35, you are going to be one of the highest candidates for knee replacement. And I guarantee you that if you try to brush away your pain with ibuprofen or ketoprofen, you're just rushing for a difficult time.
Yeah, you're adding to the problem. If you take that, and a lot of people, of course, when they have a pain or whatever, they do reach for the ibuprofen these days. Now, there is a natural alternative to pain relief. And I know that you have personally developed some very good products when it comes to pain relief. Just quickly kind of touch on that a little bit. When you're aching from working in the yard, or you're just hurting, instead of reaching for the ibuprofen, what is a better alternative?
Well, just remember the word relieve, R-E-L-I-E-V-E, relieve. It's a word that speaks volumes. And in the product is everything your body would ever need naturally to alleviate and to get going. And, there's a lot to be said, the things they've learned on this show today. And we've talked about the immune system. We've talked about the inflammation response and everything else. I'll give you a quick trivia question.
Okay. I'm good at trivia, so lay it on me.
The number one site in the human body the number one site in the human body for infection, and 90% of all the coronaviruses entered through this portal in the human body. Now, what do you think it might be?
I would guess the nose.
You were right.
Thanks for the hint.
Right. Now, here's a good thing, Chris. In my medical field for decades, I've been a big fan of nasal sprays, whether it's saline or my favorite is xylitol. Xylitol, it's a sugar, water. Right. And man, oh man, when you wash or flush or clean your nose every day with a xylitol nasal spray, you are eliminating, you are better than masking, you are fixing yourself into a powerful stop zone right here and there. Don't you dare come in my nose, because did you know the coronavirus is so small that it primarily circulates through the air conditioner system of your house? So when you got your air conditioner on, your air is circulating that coronavirus in the trillions, and it's everywhere. And it's so small, it's coming through your mask.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to penetrate. 90% of the viral load of the SARS-CoV-2 virus is located in the nostrils, in the nose. Wow. And so, number one, make sure that your blood is rich in glutathione. Yeah. Number two, wash your hands, but definitely wash your nose and wash it with xylitol.
How often during a day would you suggest? I guess it depends on whether you're outside or not, or around people. But how often?
Because how often do you have to wash your hands? But at least once, primarily first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and it's a very matter of fact. On my desk, I just now looked over it. I didn't even notice it, but there's a bottle of Clear, Xlear, and all that is water with sugar called xylitol sugar that comes from the birch tree, the bark of a birch tree. It's not a drug. It has no chemistry of pharmaceutical anything in there, but it will sure alleviate any congestion in the nose.
Wow, that's good. Good. And in fact, I fully endorse that Xlear, because you and I visited the day before we have done this program, and I picked up me a bottle of Xlear as well. Well, Dr. Rouse, good program today. Thank you so much. Very, very important information. And I will tell everyone, if you want to talk to Dr. Rouse, he is more than happy to talk to you. He'll get to you as soon as he can. You can actually call Dr. Rouse, 229-436-0100, 229-436-0100. That connects with the Medicine Man's Corner in Albany, Georgia. You can also send Dr. Rouse a email at Dr. Rouse, and spell that out, Dr. Rouse at att.net. You can visit his website, themedicinemancorner.com, and Dr. Rouse will be happy to talk to you. And we appreciate Modexus for being a sponsor of our program. And by the way, we want to encourage everyone, if you want more information about these products, Lonocera Longevity, Tranquility Lift, and more information about Modexus, you can go to powerofpurple.info, powerofpurple.info, and you'll find information there, and you can order the products as well. Well, Dr. Rouse, God bless you. Thank you for being with us today on Your Health Today, and we'll be talking again to you soon.
Thank you for joining us for our program today. Your Health Today is a presentation of Modexus, a natural health and opportunity company connecting people, products, and prosperity. To download free product smart sheets and to order your Modexus experience, visit powerofpurple.info. That's powerofpurple.info. Your Health Today is presented by the Medicine Man's Corner, home of Dr. Charlie Rouse, the Medicine Man. You can visit the Medicine Man's Corner at themedicineman.com and on Facebook at the Medicine Man Corner. Your Health Today podcast can be found at yourhealthtodaypodcast.com. Join us again next time for Your Health Today with Dr. Charlie Rouse.